There for Utah, the ability to shoot the three. They have excellent passing ability as well. And the new addition, Torre, 21 in white, as the Utes are out running. And it's a 10-0 start. They needed it. Gets them up in double digits now. High-low, Johnson, she'll kick it out. Kneepkens all by herself, sticks it. I guess you got to pick your poison with a team like Utah, and it is not.
With the record 28 steals back on November 7th. Kneepkens a three and a dead-eye shooter. Kneepkens and the Utah offense shooting 61% from the field. That's only going to increase. Kneepkens
doing a much better job of getting better looks and taking them, making them.
Very young, eventually goes to the corner. This pass is picked off. It's Kneepkens. Kneepkens, 1,000-point scorer.
An effective Torre is on that low block. The more threes Utah will get.
Kneepkens launches for three and buries McNeese State here in this first half. Pedal down there for Vieira. Goes to a wide open Kneepkens. That's bad news for a defense. A dead-eye shooter with a...
Here's a deep three right on the money. It was on the floor. And off the inbound, a triple knocked down beautifully from Kneepkens.
I think that may be their first one this half, possibly. No, they've had a couple.
Good catch, good finish in traffic for Gianna Johnson. Her first hoop in the second half. And here come the Utes again, up 46-34. And Cindy Griffin for St. Joe said, nope, we're going to call another.
Kneepkens rainbows a three. One of the better shooters you're going to find in the country. Pours one in on her first shot of the game. Back in 2001, she was a member of the Utah Stars of the WNBA, and let's not forget a 67-point quadruple-double while playing in Australia. Knockdown three, Gianna Kneepkens. 0 for 10 so far shooting the three, but you just feel like more and more reps, her game is going to be coming full circle.
Yeah. And Montana State's not a great three-point shooting team, so they need to create more opportunities off of penetration.
Toure back to Kneepkens. Clock winding down. Kneepkens a 15-footer. It's money.
That was a tough jumper. Great screen by Reese Ross right there to get Kneepkens open.
Scoring in double figures. She's the cousin of Brian Johnson, who was quarterback at University of Utah during their 08 Sugar Bowl.
It runs in the family, and already Talia is off to a great freshman season. Coming easy looks, and then because they're getting to those points in the paint, it's creating a lot of one-on-one opportunities in the paint or able to kick it out for open three-point shooters.
Transition opportunities have been, very much is, at the start of any second half, really at any level of play. Nice dive to the floor there by Kneepkens, a takeaway from the Utes.
Well, this is a challenge for a Utah squad that wants to become one of the championship teams in their conference and in the tournament.
Another miss from the Utes. Utah is now 0 of their last 7, and Gianna Johnson puts an end to all of that. All-conference honorable mention twice. And the 1,000-point scorer from the land of 10,000 lakes.
Didn't get the result they want, but the nice screen by Thiers setting up Shia for an open three.
Wilkie, her third of the game. Madison Wilkie continues.
Good box out by Utah with Hutcherson crashing the boards aggressively.
Vieira gives to Kneepkens, and Kneepkens slithers in, and the foul.
You gotta love the handles on that play. Kneepkens had a couple of different opportunities. Does she take a pull-up jumper, or does she cross the defender over and just get to the paint?
And that hesitation can be oh so subtle, but it makes such a big difference.
Particularly against a shot blocker.
Loose ball, it's Kneepkens. The race the other way. 2 minutes left to play. Wilkie.
Player the coach says is hungry, confident, and whatever this team needs, willing to give it.
Now she's got a tough guard right here guarding Gianna Kneepkens.
Yep. Oh, but an and one, just a little bit short.
We talk oftentimes about Utah's ability to have a lot of scores, but they have great play by Brown. She's going to get a lot of help coming on her dribble penetration. You got to kick it out to open shooters.
And an and one behind the arc.
And then the three off the contested shots. One dribble pickup, pull-up jumper at the elbow.
But the Sun Devils could just use one more player at least to go with. There's a skip across using the screen and the three.
Vieira trying to shake the double team. Kneepkens calling for it. 3 on the way. Gotta know where Gianna Kneepkens is.
Yeah.
Utah is as advertised, Joan. 3-point shooting fuels this team.
It definitely fuels this team.
Skylar Jones, short.
You know, she's taken a lot of shots, but they're really contested. They're hard shots.
Nothing but net from Kneepkens. She's not alone. G Money's got 8 to lead. 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Kneepkens, step back, 3 is good. She's got 18.
Yeah, I don't even see a lot of action there, but a great shot there by Kneepkens.
And she's having another strong scoring game for Iowa State. Kneepkens got free with the move up top. Little smile from Ariana Jackson.
Well, Eric, we knew it wasn't if, but when Gianna Kneepkens would get going offensively. And
here's the up, 3 to shoot. I don't know if Utah realizes that Kneepkens has to put it up as the shot clock expired. It rattles in and she's down. She just came down to the foot and turned the ankle.
Kneepkens using the high screen, sticks it. Much needed bucket.
Kneepkens was able to attack that off the dribble. Great job right here. You get to see Pondex go behind the screen.
It's a push. Utes might have numbers if they can attack. Kneepkens finds Johnson, layup good. Back-to-back buckets.
3 and attack the paint with a nice little dump off to Gianna Johnson. Utah is so prolific when they're able to. Walker doing a really good job of forcing Kneepkens away from the on-ball screen.
Kneepkens well outside the arc, and she'll take that one.
Excellent job making it really difficult to get open looks, but if you're Gianna Kneepkens, you don't need a lot of space.
And that's so encouraging here, knowing they can get it into Bonley.
Here goes Kneepkens from the Big 12 logo, works it down low to Samantha Cripps in her first minute off the bench. Is Yaya Felder, her first bucket of the night is from downtown.
A really good execution out of bounds under their own basket for Baylor, but how about that? Kneepkens, talked about her early, 44% three-point shooter.
Now sets a screen for Kneepkens. Kneepkens working around against Andrews and pulls up from the mid-range to hit.
Nothing Sarah can do about that except keep letting her get to her sweet spot down there.
Drive from Kneepkens in the lane. Oh, and a foul, and another floater falls for Gianna Kneepkens, who continues to take over in the second half.
So it's a good matchup here with these 5 on the floor.
Maybe open the game up a little bit. That's a great point. Kneepkens, great wraparound feed, and left alone is Gianna Johnson for 2. Cross-court feed somehow gets through to Wilkie. Kneepkens slithering, given some space, and rolls down a 3. Bigby fell down. Again, 2 quality teams. These are the only 2 teams who have beaten number 3 Notre Dame this season. 3-pointer from the wing. Vieta knocks down a key triple.
There's so many ways that TCU can score.
First bucket of the second half for Connor. Out of the corner, Kneepkens left alone and drops in a 3. She's up to 12. Vieta nowhere to go. Wilkie. Now in the post, Kneepkens grinding against Agnes Emanelku. Count it! And 1. What a matchup. Gianna Kneepkens.
And Kneepkens is such a hard-nosed, tough player.
Good. Gianna Johnson, a tough O-board. And a second possession here for the Utes. Kneepkens from way outside. What a start for Gianna Kneepkens. Great going. Kneepkens not asking for permission to possibly have a great night.
Really impactful on both ends of the floor, and I know we'll talk a lot about that impact on the squad throughout the game.
Here's the starting 5 for the Utes. Kneepkens 2 for 2, not shy at all.
Kneepkens is the catalyst for this Utah offense. When Utah's playing their best offensively.
The other end, Kneepkens, better stay close to her. She's been letting it fly early. There's Gianna Johnson inside. Utah an 8-0 start. A timeout right away from Kansas. 74-57. Vanessa back to work on the offensive end. Too high for Williams and a runaway for Kneepkens. For Gianna Kneepkens, a season high 30 points. Timeout. And what a response for the Utes. after losing 3 of their previous 4. Wanted to get back in this building.
Deep three on the way, and the stroke from Gianna Kneepkens. 45% on her three.
So the foul on Davenport, her second. Barber's got 2 as well, as does Calvert.
And Utah, 2-point lead for BYU. They've led by as many as 10. Stepping back for a 3, and Gianna Kneepkens gives Utah their first lead since it was 4-3. Madison Wilkie over to Gianna Kneepkens. She drives to the bucket, and Utah takes the lead.
So many things she does just does not show up in a stat sheet, but helps you win ball games.
Off a screen, corner 3 off the inbound. Largest lead for Utah's Gianna.
And Roth just doing everything she can to stay with Kneepkens. Kneepkens way behind the arc, swish. She's got range. That's a tough one for Mylene Roth.
16 made threes over the last 3.
Calming shot. They were 1 for 4 prior to that make this quarter. Kneepkens with the fake, loses the D and muscles it up good.
And a nice job exploding over the top of the shot blocker.
And the rebound down. That is Brooke Walker, one of 3 freshmen for Utah who's checked in. Skip all the way across. Wilkie connects. Defense wasn't far behind the Wilkie.
Look at this pass. Off the dribble, on the money.
And now the Utes have numbers. They'll push. Kneepkens spots it up. Hits it. Defense to offense for Utah.
That is Utah just exploding out of the gate in another strip for Utah.
Jones runs into the D, loses it as Kneepkens goes up and 1.
She said, no, I want 3. And then right here, just putting her head down, drawing the contact.
Kneepkens. Maupin stays with her. Beautiful move. Nice pass. Kneepkens inside. Great dish to Reese Ross.
For Nagodu, who gets her 10th start of the season. As we take a look at the starters, the usual suspects. Good for the Utes to have Kennedy McQueen back after missing 5, and now the Utes working it inside. There's a ceremony to celebrate them. I think they're all going to get together with the current players as well. Jenna Johnson, we talked to her a little bit before the game, and she said, yeah, we're going to get together with them. And that's a great start for Utah. Next Wednesday, they'll have to go. They kind of bounce back and forth, home, away, at Arizona State. They'll come back in. They're going to finish the regular season, though, against BYU right here as Kneepkens squares it up and hits it. Kneepkens, no hesitation. Money. Gianna Kneepkens.
Kneepkens has 32. Utah's on a 13-0 run, up 89.
Utah's gone cold on the offensive end. No field goals in the last 3 minutes. Kneepkens for 3. Got it. Gianna Kneepkens with her second triple tonight.
Vienna with an attack on the paint. Again, the defense has a collapse on.
Here's Kneepkens inside to Johnson. Good dive, good finish. Excellent find by Kneepkens.
But for Utah, great job. Pass off the dribble by Kneepkens to.
Yeah, they'll probably review that at the next time out. I'm sure he'll get moved to it too. Clearly, both feet were on the line. Skip pass, open 3, Kneepkens. Automatic. That was a great find by Vieta. Cross-court snipe into the triple.
And now takeaway. Oh, thinking about it momentarily, and instead gives it up. Kneepkens with the finish. Vieta, Coach Peterson said he thinks she'll be a key piece in this game today to try to help some of the others get their looks as Kneepkens fades away good. But right in it. The Cowgirls, they've struggled with those turnovers. And an and 1.
Be an explosive score for Oklahoma State, but does not force shots. It's one of her first shots today. She's 1 of 1 for the 4.
She has 63 three-pointers coming in as Kneepkens muscles her way up and good.
How the rest of this season goes, especially with each team having a top 25 matchup next week.
That's right. How it's going to play out is also a little bit reflective of how it's played in the past. Cincinnati, that mid-range jump shot.
And a long-range jump shot for Kneepkens, her second of the day.
Yeah, focus on rotating and getting to Utah on the catch. They're finding their defensive rhythm.
That's a silencer for Kneepkens. They needed that immediately. Kneepkens came back in and helped out the cause.
And this is a West Virginia team you can see right away on that front and second line is great pass from Kneepkens.
At about the 7:30 mark, off an assist from Gianna Kneepkens, who has the ball, enters the paint, and makes the floater for her first bucket that ends a lengthy drought.
Yeah, just a great play from Kneepkens. You beat your initial man. Jordan Harrison has to come over. She sees, and that's the right look with Torrey setting that pick on Kneepkens, but you got to let Torrey get her to the basket, lead her to there, and get that ball in the air. You can't let Watson come in there, and there it is. That's the difference in the game right there. Kneepkens.
Membership roll on the other end from from Gianna Kneepkens.
Whiting guarding Kneepkens to start. Kneepkens gets closer, banks it up. That was good effort by Calvert, but Kneepkens able to finish.
Yeah, really difficult shot by Kneepkens on that fadeaway from the elbow.
Rivalry. This is one of the best. You name a sport, and it's one of the best rivalries in the state.
Get the feeling that these two teams do not like each other. Getting a lot of attention offensively. Great cross-court pass to the open Congdon. And here's where you get Kneepkens involved. A great call right there, Krista. On that play.
Get yourself going.
Yeah, remind yourself that I can do this. I know how to score.
Yeah, she's done this before. Oh, beautiful read there. She'll take an assist.
This time rebounded by Gianna Johnson, who out in front to Touré all by herself. Just waiting for you to point. Terrific job of running the floor by Touré. Shot clock winding down. Kneepkens misses that one as well. That's 9 in a row misses for Utah from 3. And they get the offensive rebound and put back there. Good hustle play. Candy McQueen over to Johnson. Kneepkens backdoor cut, beautiful pass.
And that was just better pace right there for Utah. They did a good job of using almost the energy of Texas Tech. You can see their personality. Shot clock running down, 5 on the shot clock.
Kneepkens, tough shot from Gianna Kneepkens. Kneepkens going to try to make something happen in traffic. She's going through 2 defenders. She scores it and is fouled. That is just sheer grit and determination from Gianna.